Holy moly, hey everyone! I honestly can't believe it's been a whole year since I made my Personified months video. 2025 really flew by for me because I've been working on like way more stuff, more so than I ever have before. Like with my brand Devil Candy launching and all that. But I figured just like last year I'd record a speed paint to show you guys as I designed December 2025. If you aren't familiar, my Personified months is this little art challenge I started for myself back in 2015. The whole challenge is just designing a character every month inspired by what you associate with the month. What I like about this prompt is that it's just so open-ended. Every single year I do these, my dudes end up a bit different than they did the previous year. For previous years of this project, I kinda designed them like they were people you'd meet at a party or something. In 2025, I ended up going quite a different direction with my dudes. I designed the characters to be a lot more mascot-y than before. Basically, simplified them down a bit, used my thicker line art style. I didn't do sketches for any of these, by the way. I just kind of raw dogged the whole thing as I went. Though honestly, that's not super uncommon for me nowadays. Since I had a lot more projects that were demanding my attention, kind of just going with the flow with these designs really helped save time and also was a pretty fun experience. Anyway, that's enough of me yapping. I'm gonna pop in now again to say a few things, but for now, just enjoy the design process. I may have talked about this before, but I'll mention it again. The way I tackle line art now is kind of sort of like a carving method, where I erase and draw to get the lines more perfect. Basically kind of achieves that vector-looking effect that I really like. You may notice I'm not the most organized artist when it comes to layers, but this year I've started keeping chunks of related layers together in folders, which is probably the most organized I'm gonna get. You can kind of see that I use multiple layers for pieces of line art here. This is basically so I can carve away at specific pieces of line art without it interacting with the others. Like I don't want to accidentally erase a piece that's already done. Sometimes when doing color palettes, I kind of bounce between two different parts of the color wheel that I chose. Like for this piece, I kind of go between like this dark indigo-ish blue to like more like a cyan. And honestly, I think one of the best things that help my style is like staying away from just pure blacks and whites and like grays. Like for example, I instead did like a bluish gray instead of like a normal gray. Obviously each piece is different, every character design is different, but I swear ever since I started using off grays and like off whites and off blacks, it's like seriously added so much to my art. And by off, I think that's like an official term, but by off it's just like not pure black, not pure white, it's like tinted to a certain color. And speaking of that tinting, I kind of wanted to push that purplish jacket more towards the cyan, so what I did was I did like an overlay of the cyan on it to kind of push it a little bit closer. Using layer effects can honestly really help with figuring out color palettes. Like honestly, just play around with it. I swear to God, I just slap on like certain color layers and do like overlay or soft light or hard light. Like all of these different effects do different things. And I couldn't really tell you for hell what they do, but I love messing with them. Truly a lot of art and getting good at art is just messing around with purpose. This time I decided to torture myself by coloring the different parts of the line art individually. Sometimes this effect doesn't really pay off, but I think it was alright here, especially since this character has a pretty pale color palette, and having like really dark black line art wouldn't really fit them as well, I think. And here is December 2025 finished, alongside all the other 2025 designs I did. Honestly, my favorite thing about this project is seeing my previous years and just seeing how my style changed so much. It kind of captures these eras of my style and growth that I think is really cool. And I mean, this year is when I started doing my Devil Candy merch, more concise, clear designs for like wearables or just accessories, and I can see that I definitely valued simpler shapes and colors and stuff like that for this year. Just kind of a direct reflection of how my art style pivoted a little bit more. Anyway, I appreciate you all for watching and for all the support you've given me this year. 2025 has honestly been the year of change for me. So many positive things happened, and I'm just really excited to see what the future holds. I did a lot more than I thought I was ever going to be capable of, and I'm finally on a treatment for my dermatomyositis that works quite a bit. So I'm hopeful for 2026 that I can keep riding this wave of creativity and health that I've been on so far. But yeah, as always, thank you all for supporting me. I really wouldn't be here without the support of so many other people. Designing and drawing and interacting with all of you and just meeting new people, it's honestly just what I value more than anything else in my life. I really appreciate every ounce of support I've ever been shown by anybody. Here's to a good 2026 for all of us. Have a good one, you guys.